Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting edition of Battle of the Ballads, and what will actually be, I won't say a capstone, but I guess, marker in terms of books.
My dog just turned my screen off. I just thought I lost everything.
So this is going to be a big pause, and we're going to revisit you in about 8 years to do the next decade. So this is kind of a fun send-off. With a survey that I made a lot of mistakes with, and
yeah, a couple.
Yeah, I just copy and pasted from my list, so I must have typed it wrong the first time around. And let's just keep repeating errors. So I tried to find like a Google survey I could use or something, but they have limits. And so I did the Survey Monkey, and we had 21 responses. I think I forgot to share it on Instagram. I meant to do it on a story because I think I would have gotten a lot of responses that way. Getting back to work and things like that, I just kind of forgot to. So we did the Twitterverse, we did the Facebookverse, and we got 21 responses.
I also shared it to the media group that Gregory and I are in, because we did it the last decade, and they basically just roasted us on our song choices. But I don't think anyone actually commented on it, so I'm not sure if anyone went from the media group.
As of 3 days ago, no one commented on it. But
so this was it was an interesting one. I did have many people say, like, I just don't care about these years. Like, that's fair, but you have to like at least, there's nobody that doesn't like at least one song from the last 10 years. But I was told that I'm wrong. So
but they might not have liked any of the 30 songs we picked. Right. Yeah. We've taken thousands of songs and been like, but pick from these 30.
And I did have friends who were like, I don't even know 99% of these songs.
Well, and this is like a common thing though, because it's like a proven fact that nostalgia makes things better in our minds. So we get to this point where we just quit listening to things. Yeah. I think we've all gone through those. We've all three personally gone through those things where I don't listen to new music. I'm just listening to. We've all pushed past that, but you can't expect everyone to push past it because not everyone is wired the same way as us.
Yeah.
I watch the same television shows over and over again, and I rarely watch new television shows. Like you both can attest, I don't open Netflix. So if it's on Netflix, it'll take me months, if not a year, for me to finally get to it because Hulu's already open. So I'm going to rewatch Scrubs or Community. So
yeah,
Community also on Netflix.
Community's on all the streaming though because it's Sony produced.
So I'm going to share our results without further ado. I didn't actually check them. I just opened them and left it there waiting for you guys. So we asked, what is the best song from 2010 to 2019?
Not a single vote for You Be Tails, I'll Be Sonic. What? Surprise.
So I think I want this over there. All right. So Little Thing from Jimmy World. Actually, so this is the chart, but I think at some point we get the actual numbers. Let me see here. So Girl on Fire and EXO look tied. Oh, Adele popped in there. Alessia Cara got it, maybe 2. Kesha, Logic. Oh, Gambino.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Came out, yeah. On Posty, I think. All right, so 1 vote for Jimmy Eat World, Little Thing. 1 vote for Adele, Set Fire to the Rain. 1 for Janelle with Tightrope. Walk the Moon with 1, and that's one I had a typo on. Girl on Fire with 2. Carly Rae with 1. Was that you, Gregory?
Yeah, it was. It wasn't my vote.
The song was yours, but it wasn't your vote.
That's the interesting thing about this right now, because I voted for Knock 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 by Spoon, but it did not register as having a vote.
Interesting. Data Remember with 1. EXO from Beyonce with 2. The Wonder Years got 1 there. Everything's Awesome pulled in.
Was that Chirp?
That was indeed Chirp. And he'd sent me a message asking if he'd made a list this week or just the vote. And I said the vote, but you're welcome to comment. He didn't comment on mine, Dan. Did he on yours?
I don't believe so.
Okay. He just wanted everyone to know that the Wonder Years should be the best song. So
Hello from Adele with only 4 votes. I actually thought that'd get a lot more.
Well, I mean, considering the winner only got 6, it's not like it was a huge spread, though, right?
That's true. Alessia Cara with Scars You're Beautiful at 2. Chris Stapleton, Broken Halos with 1.
I am a little bit surprised Sunflower outpaced Hello, though.
I am too. Kesha pulled in 2. Logic pulled in 2. Gambino pulled in 6. Oh, Sunflower. Oh, he only beat Sunflower by 1. Wow.
Yeah.
This is me with 1. Okay, that's interesting. So, according to the folks at home, This Is America, which I don't think it's all that surprising, is the song of the decade for that one. To everybody who took the time to vote, thank you. It's been a fun process. It's cool assembling all this. And to the folks who said, I don't know any of the songs on the list, I love that for you because I want you to go and listen to the songs on the list. That's kind of the point of all of it. Find something new that you may like. You guys had somebody who was on Joseph's where talk about the lack of country music and all that kind of stuff. And I kind of gave them
I think it was on Gregory's, wasn't it? That was
I think so. And I kind of tried to give that nudge of, all right, cool, you can comment on the list, but listen to the show. I mean, it's shared every single week. Take a listen to it and maybe you'll hear that some country representation.
Yeah, that was T-Dog.
Yep, Tracy.
Yeah, so take a listen to the show. I mean, we all like various things, very different things, and the cool thing is how eclectic the suggestions are. So you want more country on there, you want country songs to choose from, leave us a comment and give us some country songs to listen to. I won't say gladly listen to, but I will reluctantly listen to them. As a
I'm like 97% certain I will not listen to the country recommended. So
I'm down for everything. I actually recently discovered this dude. I didn't discover him, he's on the radio and shit, but Jimmy Allen, who I'm a big fan of a lot of his music. Wouldn't expect it, but I am. And so I'm down to listen to anything. I mean, I just love music, and that's the point of the show. We all love music. So
I like that this pushes on the last episode of this version of the show.
Well, no, we got 8 years to pressure
for the next 8 years, of course.
Yes. So just throw it out there. Thank you for everybody who's taken this journey with us. Thank you for everybody who's been involved. We have a nice new concept we're rolling with next week that Joseph birthed for us, and so we're going to get into that next week. But in the meantime, gents, we have our own list to settle here, as we have done in the past. So starting with, where do we start there? 2010?
Yes.
All right.
That's where the 2010s started.
Oh, go figure.
Hey, Joe, we each get a 1 veto per song Dan messed up on our list, right?
It's still messed up. It's Anna Son.
I edited it though. I did whatever I had to do. It just didn't, I don't know.
Yeah, it still just says Anna's Son, which is still great too.
One of the 2 mistakes on Frequent Crier is still there.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried. So 2010, we have UB Tales, Love You Sonic, Day to Remember, Little Thing from Jimmy Eat World, and Is Love Forever from Spoon.
A Day to Remember. Easy.
I mean, is Love Forever? Because the song is.
Little Thing is my favorite Jimmy Eat World song, but it's not the best song of the decade, so I can go with either one. I tend to like the Spoon song better.
Yeah, I never expect A Day to Remember to get out of the year that I picked them for. So
if I have to be a tiebreaker there, I kind of tend to go with the Spoon one.
All right, this is the first time Spoon has won a year. I think this is the 4th time they've been on my song of the year, but maybe only 3rd.
So I'm gonna make a note here. I want to start making a note of which song and song of the year. So I'm gonna put a little star next to it. If I can find it on the keyboard. Song of the year. It's easy. Okay, so moving on. Spoon is going up against Set Fire to the Rain, Tightrope, and Spanish Moss.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Even after we did the show, I did not go back and listen to either of the 2 I didn't already know. So my vote is for Adele, Set Fire to the Rain.
My vote would tend to go with Janelle Monáe, but I could be persuaded to go with Adele.
Between the 4, I'm obviously more partial to Spoon and Against Me. I mean, 2 of the artists I've seen 3 or more times in concert, but I think that Janelle Monáe album was just so good that I'll go with Janelle Monáe to. So we at least know she's getting a year.
I'm with you. I'll take that. So now we carry Janelle Monáe into 2012 against Anna Sun, Girl on Fire, and Tonight I'm Getting Over You.
You know what? I'm gonna throw a curveball at you guys, and I'll go with Anna's Son. Not Anna's Son. I'll only vote for Anna's Son. I'll go Walk the Moon with this one. Only because I wanted to throw that curveball. Really, it's Carly Rae, and it's always Carly Rae, but we'll go Anna's Son.
Because I don't think it's making it much further than even if it wins this year, I'm also going to go with Walk the Moon and a Sun.
For fuck's sake. All right, so we bring a Sun into 2013 against Sometimes You're the Hammer, Sometimes You're the Nail, XL from Beyonce,
So good.
and Passing Through the Screen Door from the Wonder Years.
I'm gonna go with the Wonder Years.
I'm also gonna go with the Wonder Years. I know. So
as we head into this Rolling Stone thing that we're about to preview next week, and we can see why I hate that list, to be honest. I hate most of the shit on there. And so we're now making the list that all those magazines make, where he's like, why the hell is this on here?
I've started the research for it, and I do not have a lot of nice things to say.
It's just like they so recently they released like best music videos of like the last 25 years or whatever, and I'm like, these are just fucking suck. These songs are terrible. Like it's
if you want, we can call this This Is America. It's gonna win, and I want to
see the process play out. I want to see who takes down who,
because then we can just introduce it today.
No, this is its own episode. We gotta play by the rules. We have to pass through the screen door.
I'm with it. Passing through the screen door is so good.
So
every version of that song is
really
amazing.
And we're going to talk about it again when we come back to Battle of the Ballads in 2019. Because I think we could start in like November of 2019, or 2029. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, time travel will be a thing by then too. So shit, we can do whatever we want. Going into 2014 here, we have Passing Through the Screen Door taking on Halls from Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness. Everything Is Awesome from Tegan and Sarah, and Knock 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 from Spoon. I think I gotta go Everything Is Awesome for that year. Just because Everything Is Awesome, and that's an awesome song.
That's my least favorite of the songs listed for that are up on this. Rolling with the Wonder Years again.
You know what? I forgot we could roll again with the same song for a second.
Yeah, it doesn't have to get defeated. It can go on.
So I'm also going to roll with the Wonder Years.
Nice.
So I need to.
Sure, we gave it 2 years already.
All right.
If it was just Chirp and I on this show, would win probably.
So then,
that's just not true. Actually,
the Wonder Years rolls in against Hello from Adele, Scars to Your Beautiful from Alessia Cara, and I Didn't Just Come Here to Dance.
If you know what I mean.
Wink.
She didn't need to say wink or wink. You know what she means. I'm sticking with the Wonder Years for this one.
I got to go with Hello, I think.
Man, this one sucks. Because I think most people would agree Hello is the better song. I personally want to go with the Wonder Years. But yeah, screw it. Wonder Years. Let's go.
That's 3
years.
And it knocked off Adele.
I'm gonna be honest, listen to this song. I really don't like it. So
You don't like the Wonder Years? That song from the Wonder Years?
I like them. I just really don't care for that song, to be honest.
Oof.
Uh,
The one time I saw them live, that place went nuts when they started playing this.
I think
Like
live
that.
is a bit different than just listening to a song too. Like I have zero connection to it, though I like the band.
Sure.
It's just not it's one of those things I just hear and I'm like, oh, this is fine, kind of things.
My connection is Chirp was a big fan, so I listened to him so I could go to the Halloween show with him, and they were great.
So we bring the Wonder Years into 2016. We Got This from A Day to Remember, Broken Halos from Chris Stapleton, and Wednesday Night Melody from Bleached.
Oh, this one's not even hard. I'm sticking with the Wonder Years for this too.
Yes, so am I. I kind of just want to throw that vote in for Bleached because I don't know that really anyone's listened to them, but I'm still going to stick with the Wonder Years.
Because I would have gone with Bleach, just get the Wonder Years off the list. So now we roll.
The weird part about voting for the Wonder Years over Kylie Rae Jepsen is the Halloween show when Chirp and I did see them. We're very much into seeing the opening acts. We don't usually skip the opening act. We have to at least be in the venue, even if we're at the bar. But knowing there are two openers for the show, we did not go right at the opening. The first opening band, their cover set was Kylie Rae Jepsen.
Nice.
That's cool.
So I missed the opening covering Carly Rae, which, damn it all, I don't even know who the band was that opened that.
The
other band covered Weezer, and they were okay.
I always go for the opening because I feel like if I'm paying for the price of admission, I want the full experience. So I always make sure to see as much as I can.
I like to, but the person I've seen probably the most concerts with in recent years is John, and John could not care less about making it for openers.
No, see openers, like Potty Mouth was an opener, and I love Potty Mouth. They opened for Against Me one of the times, and they were fantastic. Hell, I went to see Gaslight Anthem just because Against Me was the opener, and then I left after Against Me. So
yeah. No, I've gone for the openers many times, especially with like modern tours where bigger bands are still openers and shit. So
yeah.
2017, we bring the Wonder Years in against Kesha Praying. 1-800-273-8255 Logic. Make sure you use that number if you ever need it. And Him from Kesha.
I'm gonna go Him for Kesha from Kesha.
I can go with any of the three, to be honest.
Praying, Kesha.
I think I'm going Praying too.
Okay.
The one that I tend to, I think that's actually my favorite song on that album, to be honest.
Him was my favorite, and then Godzilla was my second favorite. Maybe Praying was my third.
It was hard. Like, I just love that whole album. So it's like,
So
my favorite is like, I don't even know really how to determine it other than the one that has more plays for me, I guess.
We'll eventually get into it, but the album she released in 2020, I don't think was nearly as good as one, but still real fun. So
yeah, it's nice to see her doing her thing. So we take Praying into 2018. We had Toys from Coheed, This Is America, and Ballad of a Poet from Our Lady Peace, and This Is America Again.
Yeah, for me, for sure.
You know what? I'm the one who took the hit and made This Is America Song of the Year. So I'm gonna go Toys. It's like my favorite Coheed song. So we're just gonna go with that one just because I can.
Yeah, I'm taking This Is America. And then that is up against Sunflower from Posty, This Is Me from Newfound Glory, and Frequent Crier, Future Teens. I think this is.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna let Gregory vote for the one that was misspelled 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I said it when I made Freaking Crier my song of the year. It probably wasn't the best song of the year, maybe not even my favorite song of the year, but I wanted to just vote for it now, even though I knew it wasn't going to win. So Freaking Crier.
I go This Is America. I think it's
Gambino. Yeah,
probably the best song of the last 20, honestly. But all right, there we have it. Song of the decade. This Is America. It is in the Hall of Records with a bunch of mistyped things. And we made it through another decade, gents.
we did, and unfortunately, we're out of decades to keep going into.
Yeah,
I mean, we can go back.
Can I get
It's a little-
balder? Like when we resume all of this, do you think it's possible that I'm balder by then?
No, but I will be.
I think Greg's just gonna have a luscious mane.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
still at 27.
so folks, thanks for sticking with us through this whole journey. We are not done with the musical escapades. We will be back next week to introduce what we're doing this next endeavor and give you time to listen to some stuff that many of you who currently listen, like Ellen, you weren't even born yet when half the stuff came out that we're going to be discussing. So many folks have a fun journey ahead of them. But thank you for sticking with us. And before we close out, as we close out this decade, any plugs, gents?
Nope.
I mean, my usual cool points. There was a mishaps with the No Coast Defenders, which was supposed to go up today. And that mishaps was after taking a couple weeks off, I completely forgot to post it this morning. So started a new job today. So my mind was on hanging out with the girls before I went to work and didn't have dinner with them, because that's a shock for us. We usually eat dinner with the girls that are here together. And when I went to say goodnight to them when I got home tonight, not the first thing, but one of the things Amy said was, "You forgot to come to dinner." So
She asked about it while we were at dinner.
yeah, it's a complete change to my day after years of working in the mornings to work in evening, late afternoon things. So yeah, I screwed up on No Coast Defenders. Look for that later this week.
Well, congrats on the new job too. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Mine's just don't be a dick. Just be kind to others out there. The world's already a shitty enough place without us being shitty to each other. So as we close out a decade that had a lot of mistreatment of folks, just be a nice person, be a nice human, do something nice for others. And I look forward to starting up the new installment of musical ear candy for you guys next week. And until then, gents, thank you. It's been an amazing journey. And for this segment, I shall see you in 8 years.
For those of you that are going to be lost this week without being able to comment on something from us, just write Facebook messages to Dan telling him what you think we're going to do next.
I love it. And actually, I think I might ask for that when I post this. So, gents, I shall see you in our next endeavor.
Thank you, sir.
Toodles.